Have you ever had that strange feeling that she's hiding something behind her distance, or even her criticizing, or even her criticism? You sense it but can't quite explain it. She acts cold yet Horace says we're just friends, but there's something more behind her words. Welcome to the twisted, beautiful paradox of female attraction. Because when a woman secretly likes you, shadow scent always show it with soft smiles and romantic gestures. Sometimes hides it behind confusing behaviors, emotional shields, and mixed signals leave your head spinning. But if you learn to decode these signs, you'll finally see the truth she's trying to suppress. And once you understand that truth, you'll never be confused again. Let's dive into the 7 signs GZ into even if she's trying her hardest to hide. Sign 1. She criticizes you for male things but secretly watches everything you do. When a woman likes Aga but doesn't want anyone to know, note even herself, she's sometimes going to defense mode. And one of the most common defense mechanisms is criticism. No triological criticism, but little dabs, comments about your shoes, your haircut, your laugh, especially in front of her friends. She nitpicked this mouse details about you. Oh, thinks he's so cool. Those shoes really are if they classic. He's not even my type. Mothers, what most men miss. If a woman is not interested in you, she doesn't waste a breath on you. She forgets your name, overlooks your presence, and couldn't care less about your shoes. Criticism means she's watching closely, and sometimes that closeness makes her uncomfortable. So she covers it with sarcasm or judgment. Psychologically, this is a form of rejection. She's projecting her attraction outwardly in the form of mock dislike. It's safer. It gives her plausible deniability. Remember this. It's better to be criticized by a girl than to be invisible to her. So next time she makes that snarky comment, don't get defensive. Smile. Usist might be living re-entry. And Herman. Sign 2. Overcompensating with wear. Just friends. Here's something that happens more than you realize. She insists again and again that you're just a friend, and sure, sometimes that's true. But who wants to sit too much too quickly or with too much emotion? That's usually no rejection. It's overcompensation. She's trying to convince herself more than it's trying to convince you. According to cognitive dissonance theory, our brains crave internal consistency. Her heart feels one way, but Herman doesn't want to admit it. She creates a false narrative to reduce the tension. That's why she might blurt out, "We're just friends, okay?" Or "Don't get the wrong idea." But her bitty language, her voice tone, her behavior tells a very different story. This is not manipulation, self-protection, a subtle word between fear and desire. So if she seems oddly passionate about just being friends, there's a good chance she's lying to more than she's lying to you. Sign 3. She seems overly distant or cold, but still shows up. Let's get real. Have you ever been around a woman who seems like she's deliberating you? She won't look your way. She exits conversations fast. She might even ghost you or leave your texts unread. Might assume she's just moving to you, but sometimes it's exactly the opposite. When the emotions get intense, some women shut down, not because they didn't care, but because they care too much. And caring too much feels dangerous. She's worried about vulnerability, rejection, judgment. So she puts up walls, and those walls look like coldness. In psychology, this is often referred to as emotional withdrawal, a coping mechanism where she distances herself to avoid pain. But the secret, if she truly did care, she wouldn't act weird at all. She'd be relaxed, indifferent. But if she's stiff around you, avoids eye contact, or acts like you don't text us, pay attention to what she's really doing is trying not to let her behavior betray her heart. Sign 4. She tries to make out jealous but acts like she's not. This one might sting a little. Have you ever noticed Hurdle King to another guy when you're around laughing louder than usual, mentioning how fun someone else is cautiously bringing up this guy who just gets me? It might seem random or even calculated, and guess what? It's calculated, but not in the way y'all think. When a woman secretly likes you but can't express it directly, she'll often try to evoke an emotional response from you. And jealousy is one of the most powerful ones. Not because she wants to hurt you, but because she wants proof that you care. Jealousy, psychologically speaking, is to the fear of loss. And when she sees that flicker of discomfort in your expression, it reassures her that her feelings aren't one-sided. Studies in Eurasians show that jealousy activates pain-related areas of the brain. Some areas triggered by physical injury. So, if she's playfully trying to get under your skin, or if she seems to randomly bring up other guys when she talks to you, ask yourself, would she really go to that much effort if you meant nothing to her? Probably in it. What you're witnessing is her emotional armor. She's testing 3 waters while keeping herself protected. So if she tries to make you jealous, that's not a sign of disinterest. That's a sign of emotional investment masked behind deflection. Sign 5. Her friends give her a wave-in when she doesn't speak. Here's a truth you won't hear often. You want to know how a girl really feels a blow. Watch her friends. Friends are like emotional satellites. They pick up their signals she's trying to hide. They'll glance at you when she talks. They'll jiggle. When your name comes up, they'll see things like, oh, he's here again, or, so, what's going on with you, too? This is called social mirroring, and it's a powerful clue because even if she tries to suppress her feelings, she's likely told someone, a best friend, a cousin, a roommate, and once it's out in her inner circle, the energy shifts. You'll feel the vibes. You'll see these shared smirks. You might even hear a subtle tease. And if someone in her group accidentally mentions something about her liking you, chances are it's not an accident at all. It's Thorne's spoken truth slipping through the cracks. So next time you're around her social circle, don't just watch her, watch them. Sign 6. She sends you mixed signals, hot one day, cold the next. This is probably the most confusing part of it all. One day she's texting you nonstop asking how your day was, sending memes, laughing at your jokes, and the next radio silence. She doesn't reply. She's short. She's different. You wonder, did I do something wrong? But in reality, what we're seeing is emotional. Whiplash caused by internal conflict. Sigmund Freud once talked about that tug-of-war between the conscious and unconscious mind. Exactly what's happening. On one hand, she genuinely likes you. On the other, she's scared. Scared of rejection, judgment, losing control. So she flips between warmth and distance, not because she's trying toes with you, but because she's struggling between what she feels and what she thinks she'll feel. This is classic ambivalence, the coexistence of love and fear. Her heart says, go for it. Herman says, back off. Key insight, mixed signals are rarely random. They're at the emotional seesaw of a girl who feels something deep but can't figure out how to handle it. So if she runs hot and cold, don't take it as a rejection. Take it as a sign that a reel is fighting to come tough surface. Sign 7. She takes interest in your personal life on dramas. The details. Here's one that often flies under the radar. She listens. She remembers meetings even better than your close friends do. You might have mentioned your dog's names or that your favorite color is navy blue. You forgot you even said it. Bunch brings it up a week later. This is selective attention and emotional imprinting. In cognitive psychology, there is a method called the priority memory effect. It means our brain stores what's emotionally meaningful to us while filtering out the rest. If she recalls specific things about your past, your goals, your quirks, it's because she's emotionally investing in you on a deep level. People don't remember what they didn't care about. So if she remembers your birthday, or that you hate spicy food, or that you once dreamed of becoming a pilot as a kid, that's not just a sweet gesture, that's emotional significance. And in a world full of distractions, your attention is the biggest gift you'll ever receive. Sight. Her body language says it all, even when her words don't. Words can leave, smiles can be fake. But body language, that's the language of truth. And when a woman secretly likes you, no matter how much she tries to suppress it, her body will speak before her mouth ever does. It's in the way she shifts your posture when you enter the room. It's the quick glance she gives you and the even quicker one she thinks you didn't notice. It's in the subconsciously and forward when yatic. It's a soft touch on your arm during conversation. The way she plays with her jewelry or hair when she's nervous around you. These aren't random, according to Denoun. Psychologist Dr. Pickman. Our faces and our bodies reveal micro-expressions that last less than half a second. These split-second flashes betray how we really feel, even when we try to hide it. His research in non-micro-expression analysis is so powerful it's now used in everything from FBI interrogations to therapy sessions to detect deception and emotion. So when a woman likes you booties trying to hold it in her body often likes the truth. Her pupils may dilly when she sees you a primal biological pons tito attraction. Her feet may point toward you even if her potential mirror your movements, crossing her arms when you do, leaning in when you do. Her breath may quicken and she might fidget even though she's normally calm around others. And perhaps the most powerful of all, the prolonged stare, that few-second gaze that she breaks quickly, as if caught in a moment, wasn't ready to admit. It's a glimpse into the emotional undercurrent beneath her walls. In psychological terms, this is nonverbal leak. When someone is trying to suppress emotion, but it leaks out through involuntary physical behavior. So if her lips say, "I don't care," but body leans in, her voice softens, and her eyes search yours for just a second too long, you already have your answer. Look, you're not crazy for sensing something deeper behind her sarcasm, her yacing, or her sudden distance. Women are emotional masterminds, and not because they're manipulative, but because they've been trained to protect their feelings in a world that punishes vulnerability. So when she hides her affection behind playful insults, when she disappears, the moment starts to get close, or when she tells you with her lips, "We're just friends," but her eyes betray her, Yana had the tools to see the truth underneath it all. But here's the key. If you notice these signs and you feel same way, step up, because sometime messy woman who's pretending not to like you is just afraid that you don't like her back. And if you don't see any of these signs, then do what hide value mendo. Respect yourself enough to move on, because life's too short for confusion and emotional gains. Time is the all my currency, you never get back. Don't spend it chasing shadows. If you found yourself nodding along during this video, or if it made you think of fame specific, then don't leave without hitting that like button, subscribing to Dark Psychology, and turning on notifications so you never miss the truth behind what people say and what they feel. And hey, drop a comment below. Have you ever misread a woman's signs? Or maybe you realize she was into you all along. Let's talk a booty, because understanding human attraction is a superpower. Until next time, this is Amelia helping you decade secrets they'll never say out loud. See you in the next.